Today's session is on the River Lambourne, a chalk stream that rises in the village of Lambourne and flows for about 16 miles into the River Kennet at Newbury. Much of the river is very shallow or inaccessible. However, here at Newbury there are some lovely deeper areas, and as you can see from the cones and shopping trolleys, it's a very publicly accessible stretch. My current go-to travel kit, which often stays in the car, is my small Shimano 2500 reel and my 11-foot Darren Valley rod. I'd never fished this river before, so I went armed with maggots, hoping to just catch anything that might live in these stretches. Having travelled up to Newbury for a work meeting, I didn't quite have as long as usual to just feed the swim and get the fish interested. But while I was tackling up, I did get some bait in, some maggots going down the stretch, just to get the fish comfortable and see if there was anything that I could entice out from under the snags. I landed a few minnows and some smaller trout from under my feet, before hooking a really good fish which I managed to bully out the snags. As it neared the bank, it managed to shake the hook and left me staring up into the tree, wondering how I'd get my float back from the branches. Knowing now that there was some decent fish in the area, I re-tackled and kept the bait going in, managing to hook my first decent grayling, probably of about 9 or 10 ounces. This stretch seems to run through quite a number of housing estates, and amongst the litter and the snags there look to be some really nice stretches and areas of cover for the fish to hold up in. With about half an hour until I had to leave, I carried on fishing and managed to hook and lose quite a few more smaller trout and grayling. You can see from this view of the swim the big snag in the middle of the river that I had to try and get past. I played around with the depth quite a lot, fishing anywhere between 2 and 5 feet, and I found the best line to run on was just off the back of that snag. With not long to go, my efforts were rewarded, and I hooked a much nicer grayling. Coaxing it past the snaggy area was a bit tricky, but with a little bit of manoeuvring, I managed to get it by. This lady of the stream was finally mine. It's certainly no record, so I didn't hold it up for any trophy shots, but for a short pit stop before work, it was an excellent first visit to this river. This is a venue I'm certain to return to. If you're out this way, be sure to give the Lambourne a go.